The heart of Asa the king was perfect all his days, and he brought into the house of the God the things that his father had dedicated, and that he himself had dedicated, silver and gold and vessels. And there was no more war to the 35th year of the reign of Asa. Of the books called Dabre Hayamim, the words of the days, and Chronicles, the second, chapter 16. In the 36th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, king of Yisrael, went up against Yehudah and built the Ramah, that he might not give anyone to go out or come in to Asa, king of Yehudah. Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of Yahweh and of the king's house, and sent to Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, There is a league between me and thee, as there was between my father and thy father. Behold, I have sent thee silver and gold. Go, break thy league with Baasha, king of Yisrael, that he may depart from me. And Ben-Hadad hearkened to King Asa, and sent the captains of his armies against the cities of Yisrael, and they smote Ion and Dan and Abel-Mayim and all the store cities of Naphtali. And it was when Baasha heard thereof that he left off building the Ramah, and let his work cease. Then Asa the king took all Yehudah, and they carried away the stones of the Ramah, and the timber thereof, wherewith Baasha had built, and he built therewith Gaba and Mathepha. And at that time Hanani the seer came to Asa, king of Yehudah, and said to him, Because thou hast relied on the king of Aram, and hast not relied on Yahweh thy God, therefore is the host of the king of Aram escaped out of thy hand. Were not the Cushim and the Lubim a huge host, with chariots and horsemen exceeding many? Yet because thou didst rely on Yahweh, he delivered them into thy hand. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong, with their heart perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, for from henceforth thou shalt have wars. Then Asa was wroth with the seer, and put him in the prison house, for he was in a rage with him because of this thing. And Asa oppressed some of the people at the same time. And behold, the acts of Asa, first and last, lo, they are written in the book of the kings of Yehudah and Yisrael. And in the 39th year of his reign, Asa became diseased in his feet. His disease was exceeding great, yet in his disease he sought not to Yahweh, but to the physicians. And Asa slept with his fathers, and died in the 41st year of his reign. And they buried him in his own sepulchres, which he had hewn out for himself in the city of David, and laid him in the bed which was filled with sweet aromas and divers kinds of spices, prepared by the perfumer's art, and they made a very great burning for him. And Jehoshaphat his son reigned in his stead, and strengthened himself mightily against Israel. And he placed forces in all the fortified cities of Yehudah, and set garrisons in the land of Yehudah, and in the cities of Ephraim, which Asa his father had taken. And Yahweh was with Jehoshaphat, because he walked in the ways of his father David, and sought not to the Baalim, but sought to the God of his father, and walked in his commands, and not after the doings of Israel. Therefore Yahweh established the kingdom in his hand, and all Yehudah brought to Jehoshaphat tribute, and he had riches and honor in abundance.